You fill up your tank at the gas station, pull back onto the road, and suddenly notice that your fuel needle is either pinned at full or has dropped completely to empty, while that annoying little engine light ruins your day. When you plug in your diagnostic tool and see the code P2065, your vehicle is telling you that there is a malfunction in the fuel level sensor B circuit. Now, why is there a letter B? Most modern cars, and especially large trucks or all-wheel drive vehicles like those from Subaru or Nissan, use what we call saddle tanks or multiple sensor setups to accurately measure fuel across different compartments. The fuel level sensor is usually a floating arm assembly tucked inside your fuel tank, often part of the fuel pump module, and its job is to turn the physical level of gasoline into an electrical voltage signal for the powertrain control module, or the PCM. The computer uses this data not just for your dashboard gauge, but also to calculate your distance to empty and your average fuel economy. This code often gets triggered by something as simple as refueling your car while the engine is still running, or even having the ignition in the on position, because the computer sees the fuel level rising too rapidly and thinks the sensor has lost its mind. While an electrical fault is less severe because the computer can try to guess the fuel level, a mechanical failure where the arm is actually stuck can be a real headache. Before you start unbolting your fuel tank, you absolutely must check for any technical service bulletins, because brands like Ford have known issues where aftermarket remote start systems can actually fake this code. You should first get underneath the vehicle and look at the wiring harness leading to the top of the tank. These connectors are constantly blasted by road salt, mud, and moisture, which leads to that nasty green tint of corrosion on the metal pins. Pull the connector apart, give it a good scrub with electrical contact cleaner and a plastic brush, and then apply some dielectric silicone grease to keep the moisture out. If you want to be a real pro, grab your digital multimeter and check the resistance of the sensor itself. A healthy sensor should show a specific ohm reading that changes as the tank level moves, like 80 ohms for a half tank, but it should never show 0 or infinite resistance. If the wiring and connections are perfect, but the gauge is still lying to you, then the internal rheostat on the sensor has likely worn out or the float arm is physically jammed, and it is finally time to swap out that fuel pump module to get your peace of mind back.